This is Africa's only remaining hunter-gatherer society, living now the way they lived thousands of years ago.
Their country is the large equatorial forest, the land of myth and mystery.
Somewhere beyond the reach of maps and modern medicine, a child dives into the sea and stays under for nearly 4 minutes. No tank, no fear, no trace of panic. In another corner of the world, a barefoot man runs across sub-zero ice faster than a sled team. And deep within the mountains, a tribe stares death in the face and doesn't flinch. These aren't stories from myth or Marvel. These are real people, living right now. Scientists went looking for answers and came back speechless, because what they found shouldn't be possible. Number 10. The Aghori. Along the burning ghats of Varanasi, India, the Aghori walk where others dare not look. Cloaked in ash from human remains, they meditate beside funeral pyres, sleep among corpses, and drink from human skulls. But this isn't madness, it's transformation. The Aghori believe fear is the greatest illusion. By confronting death, rot, and decay directly, they aim to erase the boundaries that chain the human spirit. Researchers observing them found something startling. Long-term Aghori practitioners displayed almost no startle reflex, no fear of the dark, and an eerie calm under stress. Their brains appear desensitized to fear entirely. It's not pain they conquer, it's ego. Their rituals may seem grotesque, but to them, they're sacred acts of purification. In a world obsessed with comfort and denial, the Aghori choose to sit with the one truth no one can escape. Death isn't the end. It's the beginning of fearlessness. Number 9. The Sentinelese. No phones, no fires, no footprints beyond their own. The Sentinelese live on an island so protected that not even satellites can map it clearly. And yet, they've survived every cyclone, tsunami, and disease the region has thrown at them. Their secret? Isolation as defense. Every attempt at contact has failed. In 2018, a missionary stepped ashore. Minutes later, he was dead. Outsiders call them violent, but scientists say it's immunity they're protecting. One flu strain could wipe them out. What's more chilling, heat mapping satellites reveal distinct, consistent fire clusters, suggesting organized village layouts and coordinated routines, despite having no contact with the modern world. Experts believe the Sentinelese could be direct descendants of the first humans who migrated out of Africa over 60,000 years ago. Their way of life isn't primitive. It's a preserved timeline, untouched by electricity, concrete, or conquest. A living echo of human origins. Number 8. The Chukchi. On the frozen edge of Siberia, where metal can snap from cold, the Chukchi thrive. Temperatures plunge so low they freeze breath mid-air. Yet Chukchi herders travel for days without shelter, navigating whiteouts with nothing but memory and instinct. Their bodies burn fuel like engines. Scientific studies show their basal metabolic rate is up to 40% higher than average, allowing them to generate heat even in 5 degrees Celsius below zero. Some still sleep in reindeer skin tents, their endurance forged by centuries of survival. And when Russian forces tried to conquer them, the Chukchi fought back with silence. They vanished into storms, struck with ambush tactics, and reappeared where no soldier expected. Early explorers even documented men running barefoot across ice, carrying gear, because it was faster than sleds. They read weather in the wind, tracked prey across blizzards, and moved through a world that would kill most in hours. The cold doesn't just shape them, it obeys them. Number 7. The Waorani. Deep in the green abyss of the Ecuadorian Amazon, the Waorani walk barefoot through jungle, so dense it swallows sound. But they hear everything, smell everything, track animals days after they have passed. Their blowgun darts hit birds mid-flight, silent, precise, and lethal. Scientists were stunned when Waorani elders identified hundreds of plant species with medicinal, toxic, or healing properties, without a single book or microscope. But the most shocking discovery came from their blood. Genetic studies revealed rare alleles linked to extreme viral resistance, especially to diseases common in the tropics. In effect, their immune systems are custom-built for survival in a microbial jungle. Some clans like the Aghori have rejected all outside contact, attacking intruders on sight, not from hatred, but memory. Contact has killed them before, and still, the Waorani endure, not with walls or weapons, but with senses honed over millennia and a trust that the forest holds everything they need to live and to fight. Number 6, the Dogon. High on the cliffs of Mali, the Dogon built entire villages into sheer rock faces, granaries, homes, temples, all arranged to mirror the stars. But what truly defies belief is their ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Long before telescopes, the Dogon described Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye, with astonishing accuracy. They named it Po-Tolo, claimed it orbited Sirius A, and even spoke of its extreme density, facts only confirmed by Western science in the 20th century. Some Dogon elders even mention a third star, Ma-Ya, believed to have a 50-year orbit, something astrophysicists now speculate may explain Sirius B's orbital anomalies. How did an isolated people map the heavens with such precision? Oral tradition? Ancient travelers? Theories abound. What's certain is this: their knowledge blurs the line between mythology and science. In every carved symbol, every aligned stone, the Dogon left a message, not just to the sky, but from it. Number 5, the Maori. When Maori warriors perform the haka, it's not just a dance, it's a storm given form. Stomping feet, glaring eyes, thunderous chants. But behind the ritual lies a lifetime of training. Historically, Maori children practiced full-contact combat and rapid reaction drills from an early age, building strength, coordination, and pain tolerance without machines. Some fighters were said to shatter spears with their legs or continue battling after serious injuries. The haka itself pushes the body to its limit. Sports scientists found participants' heart rates soaring to levels seen in Olympic athletes. The ground literally shakes beneath them. But perhaps the most enduring proof of their toughness? The moko. These traditional tattoos were carved, not inked. Chisels replaced needles. Each strike split skin, yet men and women bore it without flinching. The pain became memory. The pattern, identity. And even in the face of colonization, the Maori never surrendered their story. Their warriors still rise, not to conquer, but to remind the world that strength lives in spirit, song, and scars. Number 4, the Hadza. On the sun-cracked plains of northern Tanzania, the Hadza live like time forgot them. No farms, no livestock, just bow, arrow, and instinct. They are one of the last true hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth, and their senses are almost supernatural. Hadza men can track an animal by the faintest hoof print. Women laugh as they dig up edible roots with uncanny precision. But their most mind-blowing ally? A bird. The greater honey guide. When Hadza hunters whistle a special tune, the bird replies, and leads them to hidden beehives buried deep in cliffs or tree hollows. Scientists have confirmed this is one of the only known two-way human-wild animal collaborations in the wild, and when the hive is found, the Hadza endure swarms, brush off stings, and feast. Their pain tolerance is legendary, honed over generations of exposure. Even their skin has thickened with time. In a world chasing tech and tools, the Hadza remind us that true survival might still live in silence, sweat, and symbiosis with nature. Number 3, the Pygmies. Deep in Central Africa's rainforests, the Pygmies move like shadows, fast, silent, and tireless. They run down prey through sheer persistence, navigating tangled undergrowth with no trail and no hesitation. Their physical endurance rivals Olympic marathoners, but it's their forest-born instincts that truly defy belief. In military tracking tests, Pygmy scouts outperform trained soldiers, identifying trails, scents, and environmental cues invisible to outsiders. And their medical knowledge? Generational. They know which saps stop bleeding instantly, which roots reduce fever, and which barks repel venom. But the jaw dropper? Scientists found some pygmy populations carry unique mutations in their growth hormone receptors, altering not just height, but potentially enhancing immunity to regional diseases. Their small stature isn't a limitation, it's an adaptation to heat, mobility, and survival. Even without maps or machines, they outmatch modern skill sets in one of Earth's hardest environments, and they do it barefoot, in silence. with ancient wisdom written not in books, but in bark, shadow, and the bend of a broken leaf. Number 2, the Maasai. Across the golden plains of Kenya and Tanzania, the Maasai don't just walk, they float. Their signature adumu, or jumping dance, looks like gravity took a break. Legs locked, bodies upright, they soar over 3 feet straight up, without a running start. Tourists gasp. Scientists measured. What they found was stunning. Maasai tendons act like organic springs, storing and releasing energy with jaw-dropping efficiency. These shock-absorbing legs were built not in gyms, but by herding cattle across vast terrain, barefoot, for hours a day. And then there's their stamina. Warriors have been known to track lions for days without food or water. Even their diet defies expectations. Fresh cow blood mixed with milk, high in fat, yet they show remarkably low heart disease. A 2015 genetic study even uncovered a rare mutation linked to healthy cholesterol levels. But what elevates them most isn't muscle or mutation, it's mindset. For generations, the ultimate test of courage wasn't war, it was facing a lion. Today, they channel that strength into conservation, proving that bravery evolves, but never fades. Number 1, the Moken. In the shimmering waters off Thailand and Myanmar, a child dives beneath the waves and stays. No tank, no goggles, just silence and grace. These are the Moken, the sea nomads known as the people with dolphin eyes. Scientists once believed human eyes couldn't focus underwater. The Moken proved them wrong. Their children can consciously constrict their pupils and reshape their lenses, giving them underwater vision twice as sharp as land dwellers. Researcher Anna Gislin discovered this wasn't genetic, it was trained. In just 11 sessions, European children began showing similar improvements. But the Moken don't stop at sight. They spend weeks at sea, living on boats, sleeping in motion, raising children between tides. And their instincts? Borderline supernatural. Before the 2004 tsunami, elders noticed the ocean behaving strangely, receding too far, moving too still. They urged families to paddle out to deep water. Nearly all who listened survived. Yet despite their brilliance, the Moken remained stateless, denied hospitals, schools, and citizenship. They're living proof that humans can adapt in ways we once thought impossible. Eyes like mammals, senses like sonar, and a bond with the sea the rest of us forgot. These tribes didn't adapt to nature, they became nature. Their bodies, senses, and spirits evolved where modern science couldn't follow. But what if we listened instead of dismissed? Subscribe for more hidden wonders, and comment which tribe stunned you the most. The Earth still has secrets,